Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second ever live stream of music where I go through my songs and explain them. Today, we're going to be looking at Adventure, which is the third song on my album Orange. I don't know why I didn't remember that off the top of my head. Anyways, I have the project open here. Let me just make sure that everything sounds good. Alright, I got a synth over here. Let me get the... Yeah, we could go with the synth for... If I had people in chat, I could ask them what... if it sounds... If you hear my voice and if you hear the music. Let's just... But I think it's pretty good. I have all the settings the same as last time. So I think I'm good to go. If you're in chat, just let me know if you don't hear something. If I'm muted or the music's muted or something. Alright, there we go. So, GarageBand's in. Let's just start by listening to the full song. Also, you might see here, I muted these tracks. These are bass. Oh, thanks for telling me that you can hear me. That helps a lot. Now I can be sure. Alright, so, as I was saying, this is bass. Up here is a real bass. Down here is a synth bass. I muted it because I'm going to play bass. I'm going to play whatever. I'm going to play bass right now. Let me put it so that you can see me. Here we go. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, how does that look? So I'm just going to play through the song doing the bass myself. Alright, here we go. And this should give time for people to join the stream. That's really the reason why I do this. So that it gives time for people to join the stream. Alright, this is that. Enough of me talking. This is Adventure. Help me get the past out of my view. All my clothes desaturated, I need new ones. You did this to yourself, why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf, no you won't lose it. 6 out of 7 complete. There's nothing left for me besides a life that is bittersweet. I don't bring nothing to the table if it's not obsolete, and that's a problem because they need a lot more to eat. But you did this to yourself, why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf, no you won't lose it. Oh, I've spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects despite not getting a single thing done. I'm not the type to cry at the Titanic, but I know if you were to kill some people off, then I might panic. Cause I'm on a planet where resurrection is not too common of a thing. Vomit on a plane, trying to forget the following. There's a whole entire universe I just left behind, and there's an ocean under me where I could possibly die. And everything in front of me is most likely not fun, you see. Without an objective, I'm probably doomed. So I wear my hardest, play my cards and walk the distance. But time says I'm overdue in terms of non-existence. You did this to yourself, why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf, no you won't me inside your mind. So it looks like you've been wasting your time. Yeah, so that's Adventure. All right, now let's get into the details. Oh boy. Don't want to damage the bass, that would be bad. All right, we're putting it back so you can see my face. All right, let's go into GarageBand now. So I think the first thing I did for this song... Oh yeah, I should talk about what inspired the song. There's this Indian movie that I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of, but I'll link it in the description like I did with the last video. I'll put all the songs I reference after the live stream ends. But this Bollywood song, it's pretty fire, and I was like, I want to make something that sounds like that. So we started with percussion that sounds Indian, and you might notice this is named Indian-ish Beat Copy. I don't know why it's a copy, but before it had a name, it was called Indian-ish Beat because that's exactly what it was. So this is what the percussion sounds like. Yeah, it's very, what's the word? I don't know, it's reminiscent of, like, N64 games because it's just, like, it's very obvious that someone didn't play this. This is just a bunch of samples being looped. But I think it's cool. So it was the Indian percussion. What's the next thing I did? Probably the chords. Like I came up with a chord progression. I don't know what instrument that would be. Maybe the ukulele was first. Yeah. Oh, is this a little... Sounds like it's a bit out of tune when I did this. Actually, so the ukulele tuning that I use for this song is different than the normal ukulele tuning that you're told to put it at. It's like G, C, E, A or something. I have my ukulele down here. Alright, let me move this so that you can see. Okay, so this is a ukulele. This is in the standard tuning it is right now. G, C, E, A. And for this song, everything is flat by 1/2 step. So G becomes G flat. Yeah. I'm guessing right now. I'm not actually like, oh, I could play a note and I don't hear the note right now because my audio is weird. Let me fix that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, that should be this. I'm just gonna estimate it because I'm not recording right now. So this is a G flat, a C flat, but which is just a B. But if you're crazy, you can call it a B C flat because technically it's correct. Then E flat. And then A flat. So, yeah. The chords for this song... Oh, boy. Yeah, you have to sometimes fine-tune stuff because... That's decent. It's decent. You get the point. Not that chord. Yeah.
So it's basic like G major chord. Is it G major? No, C major chords on a uke. But since it's all one half step, it's B major. Half step down. Yeah. So that's how the ukulele works. It's flat. It's kind of annoying if I want to play that song and then I want to play a different song. I have to flip it back to the original tuning. But yeah, I like the way B major sounds because I haven't heard a lot of songs recently, or at the time that I made this song, I wasn't hearing a lot of songs in B major. So I think my favorite key signature is just the one I haven't heard in a while. So at the time I was making this, it was B major. So that's ukulele. What was the next thing I might have added? Probably the bass? Yeah, I guess the bass. We'll go with the bass. That you haven't heard yet because I was playing it myself. Yeah, it's a fun bass line to play. And then actually, so this is a real bass. I think I already said this. This is a real bass. This is an electronic bass because I wanted it to. I think actually maybe I just did it first with the electronic bass, and I got lazy and didn't want to play it real, or I just like the way this sounded. I don't know, because there's one part where it like does something crazy and slides. Where is that? Yeah, here. Like that's literal notes, I think, in triplets, but it sounds like a slide. Yeah. Nobody's gonna look at that and play all that. Oh, that's a whoa. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, nobody's gonna look at that and play that. Okay, let's see. What would have been next? Not the hip hop drums yet. Probably the strings. Yeah, the iconic Bollywood strings. I don't know why there's so many. Are they playing different things? We'll see. They're all playing the same thing. Oh, and these go away. Oh no, they all go away. I don't know why I left that out so long. Okay. That's right, yeah, because then it switches to the pan flute, the sliding pan flute, which obviously is not a thing in real life because pan flutes are like individual flutes. You can't slide with them, but in Spirit Tracks, in Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, they did it, and yeah. So that's probably what this is inspired by. Here you go. And there's a harmony there. Yeah. Actually, so I did this with my keyboard, and I used the mod wheel to make it like do like to slide around. I think this is a real recorder. Let's see. Yeah, it's this too. Yeah. That's actually, so I had to do another thing. So the recorder is in C major. Let me move the camera again. Whoa. So the recorder is in C major, and it's hard to play in B major on a C major instrument. So what I did, this is a lot easier than retuning a ukulele. You pull out this a little bit, and then it becomes flat. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, so my fingers, that's an A, but the sound it makes is an A flat. So I can just play the melody in A. Little life hack for you. I don't remember how to play it though. Yeah, I could figure it out another time, but. So yeah, out of tune recorder. All right, now I think we can finally move on to the hip hop drums because they are let me play this song without the hip hop drums. Yeah. Oh, I guess this is just the ending. You've already heard this, because this is what the ending sounds like. But this is originally all this song was. There was no hip hop drums. Yeah, so I added them in because I was like, this needs more. This doesn't feel like enough of a beat drop. So when I got to this part, it adds the drums. They're pretty simple. Oh, actually, this is funny. The reason why this song is in A flat or A flat minor, B major, whatever you want to call it, is because this stupid drum, I love the sound of it, but it is literally an A flat note or G sharp, whatever you want to call it. So it would have sounded weird if the song was in any other key. And that's why it cuts out here, because the bass note plays a different, the bass plays a different note, and it just clashes if you leave it in there. Dong, dong. Now the bass is going dong, dong. It's just like all over the place and you can't. Yeah, so if you just listen to the drums, that little piece is not in there for a good portion of this. Luckily, you don't really notice that because of all the other layers. It just cuts out. Yeah. All right. I didn't look at this yet. This I added after the fact because this is something inspired. Oh, actually, this one first. Let's go to this one first. That's just no. Actually, let's not look at that one first. Let's look at this one first. I changed my mind. It's a simple little thing. 4 notes. Bum bum bum. It's not coming in. Yeah. Nope. And this plays this electric piano right here. It plays the same thing. Yeah. But then when you get into this chorus section, I refer to this as the chorus section. It feels like the chorus, even though there's no words. But when you get in here, it's still those 4 notes, but it has like swing 8th note, like on the offbeat, there's chords. But when it, like, at the most basic level, it's still... I just added... Or something up here. Something like that. Yeah. And then I think I had to change the notes. Because the chord changes. Yeah. Alright, and then we get into the verse. So, I think, yeah, these 2 layers here weren't added until I got to the verse because it was just this. Let me mute the lyrics. We're not even thinking about that yet. Oh boy. Pretty empty. But I knew I was gonna like rap or something over this. It just needed something in the background, so that's where this came in. Yeah. That's my basic verse. This, we're just jumping around. I'm doing whatever I see. Whatever I see, we talk about. So this chord, that's me singing 4 individual notes. So we'll go one at a time. It's a interesting chord. It's a dissonant. It has a little bit of dissonance. So this. That's supposed to be a B flat. See, so these two, if you listen to these two together, they clash. They're two notes that are right next to each other on the keyboard. A little bit better, and then you add in this lower note. Yeah. My own synth thing. Yeah. Makes a cool transition into the next part. Complexity to Simplicity says he's back with more brilliance. I am. We're talking about the song inspired by Bollywood music and hip hop and Pierce the Veil, which I'll get to later. Okay, so lyrics, here they are.
Can you help me get the past out of my view? All my clothes desaturated, I need
So this right
new
here.
ones. You did this to yourself. Why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf. No, you won't lose.
It used to be just that.
You did this.
But that thing I'm singing, you did this to yourself, that is this. Also, this is a really cool synth. It's like wobbly. Yeah, I like this one. I get sidetracked and play randomness on it because it sounds so cool.
Things back on the shelf. No, you won't
What's here?
lose it.
Yep. Okay, this is fun. I cut everything out for the first 2 beats. Yeah, 2 beats for like a little break, and then it goes right into rap.
Lose it.
Oh, what is this? I think this is a backwards piano. Like 1 note, probably. Yep, I did this. And that just helps with the little cutoff here.
Won't lose it. 6 out of 7 complete. There's nothing left for me besides a life that is bittersweet.
Ooh, and then this piano is basically, it's similar to what these are doing. Because the first 2 notes, well, okay, this is a bad example because the first 2 beats are cut off for this one specific instance. But if you look at this one, here. The first 2 notes are the same. It's the same as that other thing that's always going. But it also changes because it goes suspended chord into the main, what do you want to call that? Minor, the root minor chord. Suspension. It's nice. There's a lot of that in this song.
6 out of 7 complete. There's nothing left for me besides a life that
Oh
is
yeah, and I brought back
bittersweet.
the
I don't bring
Indian
nothing to
percussion
the
for this
table
rap.
if it's not obsolete, and that's a problem because they need a lot more to eat. But you
RCYT, hello bro. Adventure is an awesome song. You're an awesome song.
did this to yourself. Why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf. No, you won't lose it. Oh, I
This part.
spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects despite not getting a single thing
I'll let the beat drop.
done.
Okay, so this pre-chorus, if you want to call it that,
Oh, I've spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects despite not getting a sing.
so at the time that I was writing this song, which is kind of recent, like August 2024 is when I wrote this song, I was listening to the album called The Jaws of Life by Pierce the Veil, and this chord progression I unintentionally used from them. I'd just been listening to their songs. I think it was specifically Resilience, the song called Resilience. It has a part that goes, I'm about to play it for the first time in B major. Here goes nothing. Also, I don't know the words, but it's like, better tonight, don't waste that hand. Na 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 na. You're jealous of my Resilience. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for that. I don't think that's how that works. Well, anyways, I played Pierce the Veil. Sue me or something. No, don't do that. Yeah, so that chord progression, it goes minor 2, 5, 7, and then the major 1. Yeah, I haven't even decided what key we're in, if we're in B major or G sharp minor, because that does make a difference. But those three, they're used everywhere, but I think I got this subconsciously, specifically from Pierce the Veil, because that's what I was listening to. And I think there's another song that uses it in that album. I don't remember what it is. Let me see. The Jaws of Life by Pierce the Veil. Fire album, by the way. You should listen to it if you like weird rock music. It's not even that weird. Somewhere in the middle. So, not that one. Flawless Execution. The Jaws of Life. Darn the Man Saved the Empire. Resilience. I'm reading song titles. Cooked, copyrighted. I hope I'm not cooked. I think it's the Jaws of Life. I can't play this out loud, but let me think. Jaws of Life. It goes. Then maybe I should go and buy a gun. Oh yeah, it's the part that goes. I don't even know if it's the song. I think it's Jaws of Life, which is the title of the album. But I just lost it. Oh yeah, I live in the E flat. I live in the vacant and the dark spaces in between beats of your heart. Yeah, so also the same as my song. I don't know how to sing it in this key, but it goes. I spent a lot of time. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, I can't sing it in such a different key so easily. Yeah, but it's the same chord progression. It still has that minor 2, 5, 1 thing, and yeah, I subconsciously used that. I'll link those songs in the description.
Losing. I've spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects despite not getting a single.
Oh yeah, this synth once again complements what I'm singing. It does the useless projects despite part. Yeah. In the pre-chorus of this song, more the other one, not this one, I'm very specific with like the bass line and the chords because it creates interesting harmonies. And I will show you later. This is a cool little thing. Yeah, I think it's just 2 voices. There's, well, two parts. 2 voices singing the top one and 2 singing the bottom one. Yeah. Okay.
Single thing done.
Someone asks, that's 100% your voice, right? I don't know what you mean, but yeah, it's my voice. Oh, you mean like I didn't auto-tune it or anything? I think. Let me see. I don't have auto-tune, but there's this thing that helps correct. It does. You're not able to like manually go in and tune, but. Oh, well, I had pitch correction here, but I'm not using it. It's just blank. So, yeah, it's 100% my voice with, if anything, with, it cuts out the bass end a little bit because if not, it would be really loud. But that's not cheating, is it? I actually don't even hear a difference. It's probably just default settings from, yeah, whenever I did a different vocal track. Okay, moving on. This is the same as the first one, I think. I just copy and pasted the same chorus 3 times, I think. Okay, this is one of my favorite rap verses ever that I ever made. Probably my favorite one. That's out. I'm working on new music. It's gonna be absolute heat. Because I have Logic Pro X, which is like GarageBand but better. And yeah, I can make really cool things. I've been making really cool things. So stay tuned for... I look sleep deprived right now. Stay tuned for cool rap music that's coming soon. Okay, back to adventure.
I'm not the type to cry at the Titanic, but I know...
Okay, I have to talk about this. La 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 la. I think these both play the same thing. That is straight from... I don't even know what... Like, I grew up hearing a lot of Indian music. I don't remember what song this is, but it was in a song, and I was like, I like that. I want to put that in my song. Also, it's very similar to the thing I was doing. It's the same type of motion as the main strings thing, but it's just faster. And it ends different. The main one goes... Oop. This one goes... It's just faster. Yeah. Alright, let's go back into the rap. Definitely looking forward to more rap. Yes, I'm going to be doing more rap music. It's great. I don't know when, though. I want to make a full album before I post anything. Well, maybe like a single or something. But I don't have a lot of songs yet. I have a few really good songs. I need to just make enough for an album. So, yeah, that'll come at some point. Anyways, rap song.
I'm not the type to cry at the Titanic, but I know if you were to kill some people off, then I might panic. Cause I'm on a planet where resurrection is not too common of a thing. Vomit on a plane, trying to forget the following. There's a whole entire universe I just left behind, and there's an ocean under me where I could possibly die. And everything in front of me is most likely not fun.
High voice,
without an objective,
right here.
I'm probably doomed.
Yeah. That's the second time I used that on this album. Actually, when I played this live... What did I do? Oh, I added a low vocal. It was somewhere else. I'll get to that. Yeah. What is this?
Not fun, you see, without an...
Back to the reverse piano. Oh, this is the same thing as this. Well, it's not the same. It's similar. I don't know if it's reverse or what, but it's going up instead of down. So this one went... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This one kind of answers it by going... It's a different type of motion because it goes in the chords. Blech. I think that would be a direct opposite to that would be like... Yeah. But it goes... Yeah.
Universe I just left behind, and there's an ocean under me where I could possibly die. And everything in front of me is most likely not fun, you see. Without an objective, I'm probably doomed.
I'm doomed!
So I wear my harness, play my cards.
Oh, these strings are nice.
Distance, but time says I'm overdue in terms of non-existence. You did this to yourself.
Yeah, this whole section of the song is like... This whole section right here is like where the song is most... Everything builds off of what came before it. So if you notice, I have this back. Well, not that. This comes back. This is just from the intro. Yeah. Little transition that helps build. And then this strings thing is new. I use the same track as the main one, but it's a really cool melody. I don't know if it's going to sound great on its own. We'll see. Oh, it is. It's chords. And they cut out for piano. Yeah. Yeah, but this is cool how the strings play, cut out, so the piano can do their thing. And I think this was just like... It's weird. It's just like a cluster of... It sounds good, but it's an awkward cluster. You can see the sheet music here. My bass is not blocking anything, right? Oh, it kind of is. Oh, whoops. It's not blocking anything important. Yeah, so you can see the sheet music. It's... sheet music in GarageBand is weird. Let me play that. Wait, what? I'm also not the best sight reader, and I forgot how this goes, so... Also, this is C flat major, so have mercy. Is that it? What the heck? Let me just play it on its own. Yeah, that's a weird chord. I think I might have just like played nonsense, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and kept it in there. I do that a couple more times. This comes back. And then when the second time I do this, you did this to yourself thing, the main... the main melody is still singing B. You did this to yourself. But there's a higher voice in there that kind of becomes more prominent. Oh, not that one. That's the lower one. Yeah.
Put things back on the shelf.
And whenever I sing this one live, I end up just singing that one, even though it's not the main vocal. It sounds like it is. So I just go, you did this to yourself. Why did you do it?
Since you did this to yourself, why did you do it? Put things back on the shelf.
Back to this thing.
You won't lose it. Why?
Like I said, it's like recycling everything that's been introduced so far. So there we go. We got this again. And then this is just like a more intense version of the first pre-chorus. It also happens twice. Let me just play what this sounds like. Just the instruments. I'm gonna take out the yeah. Yeah. So I was very specific with the placement of the bass drum notes and the bass guitar notes, or synth bass. The first part I wanted it to sound like swingy, so it's like doom, 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 doom. But then here I wanted to sound more driving, so it's on a lot of downbeats. And then goes back. Doom, doom, da, doom. Yeah. And then I added one more layer that is really cool for this part. I'll put these back. It's the yup, 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 yup. I literally just said yup and then pasted it 8 times. Comes back. So the chord progression I did here is actually, I wish I did something different. I wasn't thinking too hard when I made the song, but after the fact, I decided, what's happening here? So the chords are, oh, let me just play them here. That part right there is very specific. Right now, it's a... Whoop. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to name it, but it's something. Music theory. I'm about to play it myself to explain. So it looks like it's a E flat major with an inversion, so the G is in the bass. Back to that main, or that 2 minor chord that I talked about earlier. But the way I play it, whenever I play it live, I found a different chord that I really like. It goes... I don't know if you could tell a difference, but... That's the first one. That's the second one. It's really nice. I don't know what chord it would be because it's just fourths. It's G, C, F, and B flat. So it's interesting, but... Sounds nice. And I think I figured out a way to play that on the ukulele too. So actually there's no ukulele in this part of the song. As you can see, my ukulele track is empty. It's down here. It's actually not used very often at all, only in the chorus. But when I played it live, I was playing with a ukulele, so I wanted to find something to play there. So I figured out the chords, and then that's where I came up with that new chord. So I spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects to spy. Not right here. Wait, is that the same chord? Now I'm going crazy. That is a augmented chord. So that is not... I lied. That is not the thing that I came up with recently. That is... No? What augmented chord is it? It's giving Gravity Falls. Yes. Oh, that's so Gravity Falls. Especially with this synth. That's hilarious. That's not even on purpose. Okay, well, the chord that I play on ukulele is different than the other two. So I have a lot of options when I'm playing this song. Nope. What is it? How do I do it? Yeah, that's it. So these are the 3 options that you have when playing this song. You can go like this. Or you could go like this. A lot of options. And if you're not really into music, then you might not even hear a difference, which is hilarious. I've been yapping again. I've been yapping about technical music things. Okay, back into the rest of the song. This has some fun vocals, this part. This right here is something. Yeah. I held that out for a while. I was probably out of breath. I like voice crack at the beginning. Okay. Let me make sure I'm talking to the mic. Into the mic. This here, I don't even know what came first. I don't remember. There's this little vocal ad-lib thing that I do here. But I don't know if that came before or after this piano thing. Because I do the piano thing. Do 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 do. Because this sounds like a freestyle thing that I just did the first time I did the piano take or whatever. But this comes chronologically first. So I don't remember what I did. So that's an interesting little mystery. But they go together well. I'm obsessing on da 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 da. It like answers it. And then over here in the piano part, I messed up a note on this thing. Right there. But it sounds cool. Let me find it. Where are you? Here it is. It's a G and a G flat. Oh, I want to hear them both. Yeah, I did that by accident. I was just doing a little freestyle thing. And whap. Ooh. But it sounded really cool, so I kept it in. Also, you can't really hear it that well. I wish you could hear the piano part better. Because that's a fun little section for piano, specifically. I'll play the piano part again. We'll get bass, piano, drums. What is this? Oh, that's the tambourine. Da, da, da. Da 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 da. Yeah. I love this resolution here, where the bass goes. I'll speak in numbers this time. Woo. So that's a 2. No. Oh, it's not a 2. That's not a 2. It goes to a 2. It 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5. So it's a 5, 5. Then like a sharp 5 or a flat 6, depending on how you want to see that. It's the same 3 chords that I was talking about earlier. I like that resolution. It's very nice. No matter what middle chord you have, the one that I was changing up, it's a really cool resolution. So, yeah, that's about all of this. Oh, well, there's more lyrics. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. So that's the same notes as this. But this is held out longer. This is on, if I put the metronome on, these are on downbeats. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then the progression here is slightly different, so I wanted it to come in early on the third one. Also, I'm saying ooh instead of you. I don't know if that was intentional. And I think this is the same. Yeah. The vocals in this part specifically are a lot of fun to just listen to all at once. Let's see. Ah, you want to get the yuh.
Oh, I've spent a lot of time obsessing on these useless projects despite not getting a single thing done. Not getting a single thing done.
Yeah, that's so much fun. Oh, no, not the next part yet. Ugh. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, that's a fun little vocal section. What's this track? Oh, this is the one track that had the high voice. Okay, speaking of the high voice, I put in a low voice. When I played it live, I put a low voice over non-existence. So that's this part.
But things
Oh, not that part.
overdue in terms of non-existence. You
So let's see.
do in terms of
We'll cut it there. I'll just do a sloppy little version of what I did to show you, because it's really cool. So this file will become transposed. Oh, can you see it? Let's make sure you can see it. You can... No, wrong one. I will go in this corner for a few seconds so that you can see me transpose 12. It's an entire octave down. And it sounds really bad, but there's things we can do to fix that. So, first of all, just take the EQ and put it down. It needs to be just like a little low thing anyway. Yeah, there's probably a better way that I did this, but
terms of non-existence.
it also needs to sound... Oh, I could unmute some of the bass.
I'm overdue in terms of non.
Yeah, overdue. It comes in on do, actually.
I'm overdue in terms of non-existence. You
Yeah, it's like that, but less sloppy. Let me just undo all that I just did. Yeah, that was the idea. I probably have a better recording of it somewhere. Anyways, last little section here.
What do you think
Pretty basic. It's the same
you
chords
are
as the
doing?
pre-chorus. Just
It's only inside your mind.
This is
So
different.
it looks like you've been wasting your time.
now the piano plays a melody. No pan flute, just really distant sounding recorders. And then I sing that, yeah. And we brought back the yas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So one thing, last interesting thing here. This version of the chorus where there's no hip hop drums, it's just like the Indian one, the Indian percussion. This is a pedal tone, which means the bass plays one note the whole time, and it stays on that note. So I didn't even bother playing it with a real bass, I just took the synth. It kind of recontextualizes all of the other chords in the song. That's why I like playing bass, because I'm in control, or not entirely, but I have a lot of influence on what the harmony sounds like. You could just take... That sounds really cool. Let me get the piano. Then it goes into something that actually has back to the original thing. But with just like a low bass note, you can create really cool stuff. Let me try doing that. And then when you go into a new note, it sounds super cool. After holding on to one note for so long. I just unintentionally played a piece of my last World Resets, the last song on the album. You'll hear that one soon. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that this song has. I'm just gonna let it play through to the end, and then I'll end stream. For some reason, I've been going back to watch the YouTube clips of, not the clips, the long streams, just to see how the audio is and like see if it cut me off at the end. It hasn't been cutting me off at the end. Like I'm in the middle of talking about something and it'll just end stream. So I figured I'll end it, I'll let the song play through and I'll end it after the song ends. So thanks for coming. The two people who are here. And I'm sure there'll be people who watch afterwards, because I think a lot of people like this song. It's one of my most streamed songs recently. So yeah. All right, see ya. Okay, so I'm still here. You can see my mouse, can't you? That's hilarious. I kind of made it seem like I left. I'm still here. I was waiting for the song to play out. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now. It'll probably